And that was the second time I got crabs.
So, hi everybody. This is welcome back, I guess, to the final phase. Yeah, that's an awesome start. Okay. I like it.
This video looks oddly like our last one.
Yeah, weird. Very similar place. Even some similar faces. I guess a new one, though, that we haven't seen in a while.
Shadow.
Since Themasia. So,
It's
yeah.
actually pronounced like that.
Shadow.
It's French.
Nice.
For give me some fucking
Cola.
cola.
Nice. Give me some goddamn cola. All right. So, anyways, we just picked up Shadow again, or I think actually technically we did in the last video. The reason being is this is when we want to get Shadow starts out at 6. Unfortunately, this is the worst walk through the the worst walk through the worst walk.
I agree with that.
Through the floating continent. Definitely equip your charm bangle if you've got it. Hopefully you've got it if you've paid any attention to our previous videos and taken our recommendations.
Instead of just sitting at home on the couch listening to this shit high as a goddamn kite.
Which you probably are. Which, hey, no
get a
judgment
job.
though. No judgment.
Fuck that, judge them.
I am gonna know.
Get off your asses.
Do something. Do a walkthrough. Leave a comment.
Yeah.
Hit that subscribe button. I know it's hard. It's a fairly small button.
If he gets enough subscribers, I promised him a blowjob.
No, I'm not gonna accept that.
The offer's always there.
The offer will still be there. Whether or not I accept is my own decision, I guess.
With eye contact and choking noises. I'll do it proper, dude. All cupping.
No.
You want a butt poke?
No, I'm good. I'm good there. Trust me.
Let me know.
Yeah, I won't.
How about now?
No, still no.
Okay.
So again, now you cannot run into any ninjas, period.
How about now?
No, you still can't run into ninjas. And no, still, I'm not interested in butt pokes.
Missionary sex habit.
Look at that.
Wide nose breathing.
Look at that. Saban just got one shot. How sad is that? He's probably no.
He's not that beefy. What did he
No,
have?
he's really
Like, did you put the armlet on him?
I don't know what he's got.
Or maybe it was one of the Barretts.
Yeah, it's the beret is the only. Well, the green beret is the only thing that would give him an HP boost right now, as far as equipment that I have. The only it's 192 health. Oh, sorry, that's 132. Okay, I bet he doesn't even have a green beret.
Wow, he doesn't have shit on
No,
him.
he doesn't because Edgar has more health than him, and I think he should have more. So I bet Edgar's got one, but he doesn't. I bet he's got the tiger mask equipped. I probably just did an optimize or whatever. So it'll shove the tiger mask on him. Boy, what else to say here? Dude. Yeah, there's not much to it. I guess abuse smoke bombs if you got them. Yeah, I would almost say anytime you get into a fight with these. Well, maybe not. Okay, so I was thinking that. So like Gao's got a ton of health, so you notice there he would stay there stuck forever. Well, the good thing about these guys is they all have no health. So even if they do get stopped, they just get wiped out right away. So yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah, not that big of a deal.
Are there any, do you have any videos of you fighting Dargans?
I finally do, but I don't have footage of me stealing a Genji glove. I actually am glad that you brought that up.
Well, I noticed, if I remember right, the Dagron, or Dargan, if you will, was a pretty tough fight. And they're pretty rare.
Yeah, they're ultra rare. So I believe, and now don't quote me, because it's been a while since I looked up the formations, but I think anywhere here on the floating continent, the dragon only has a 1 in 16 chance of appearing.
1 in 16?
1 in 16. So
Wow, I got really screwed then when I had to go through this shit the last time.
well, okay, so in to put things, oh, whoops, I went the wrong way. So don't go that way, because this is a dead end. To put things into perspective for you, the dragon, again, 1 in 16 chance of running into them. And then it's the rare steal to get the Genji glove. So if you plan on doing what I did and getting a bunch of them, which I think I ended up with, I think I had a dozen when I finally left here. So
You went for the full dozen. I would have went for 4.
yeah, and a dozen really is pretty overkill. But this is the best place. If you're gonna do it, this is the best place to do it. If you're trying to run into them on the Veldt, good God, that's even worse. That's worse than the 1 in 16 chance here, because you'd have to cycle all the formations.
Formations.
Formations. And then even if you manage to kind of tweak the formations, there's still that chance where when you finally get to the correct pack, it'll still pick the wrong one. So, it's again. Now don't quote me on what the chances of getting the correct pack or the correct selection in that pack, but it's probably. I'd bet if I was to guess, I'd say that that other pack that the dragon is in is probably a lot of the monsters from up here. So the chances of you actually tweaking the pack correctly are extremely low. Just because.
Basically, if you want to kill yourself, go to the Veldt and farm Genji gloves.
Yeah, if you want to go for the most difficult challenge in the game, farm Genji gloves on the Veldt. There you go. Statistically, it's probably the worst way to try to do anything.
And see how long you actually can contain interest and excitement in the game after doing that.
Yeah. You just time yourself to see how long it takes you to burn out.
Yeah.
And just hate the game forever.
I'm never touching this shit again.
Yeah. There's still a little bit of manipulation with the Veldt even in this. It's not anything like the Super Nintendo version. Because I want to say in the Super Nintendo version, it was something like if you saved your game and then reset, it would cycle 13 packs ahead or something like. And again, now don't quote me. It's probably not quite accurate, but there was a little more that you could do. Whereas in this one, if you save your game on the Veldt and then reset your game, it just randomly picks a pack and it'll start from there. And now it still cycles. When you kill pack 1 or beat pack 1, the next pack you run into will be pack 2. But so it still cycles the way it normally does, but the starting point is not. You can't pick it. So yeah, it's a fun fact.
How many different packs are there?
Ooh, man. That's a good question. At least 50.
Wow.
It gets weird, though. Towards the end of the 50s, it stops counting correctly, I guess. So, from 52 on, there's, a gap. There's, no 53 and no 54, and then there's a pack 55 or something like that. And again, don't quote me on those exact numbers, but there's weird gaps in there that didn't really make much sense to me. But there's a lot.
There was probably enemies that were supposed to be in there, and then they took them
Yeah, it'd be something goofy like that. So then on top of all that, so each pack has 6 different monster formations in it, anywhere from 6 to 8, maybe more. So, if you're trying to find specific packs on the Veldt, it can be a pain in the ass. So we did it. I got lucky, really lucky. My subsequent playthrough, or my second playthrough on this, I did not get this lucky. I ran into ninjas. I know I ran into a ninja pack almost right before the final save point.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the worst. And then I'd get a quarter of the way through. Oh, ninjas. And then it was I only get a couple of steps in. Oh, what do you know? A bunch more ninjas. So, they're super lucky. Super, super lucky. And now we mentioned this in the last video. So now Shadow has officially rejoined, and his level is 6. So we can safely get Mog now, and then when we come back to the floating continent, Mog's level will be 11. But Mog will not affect Shadow's joining from here on out. So, he wouldn't up your party's average to, say, 7 and then screw you out of a level with Shadow.
Gotcha.
So we're good. We're good to go there. So now is the time to get Mog. And then once you have Mog, you can kind of do whatever you want. If you want to level now, I would at the very least I would recommend getting everybody's level the same.
How do you level them individually?
Yes, I believe I leveled literally everyone individually. There may be some really weak characters that you could level Gao with them. If you want to, you can go that route. And then here you need to come into this room to find Lone Wolf there. I believe if you don't come in here, Mog will not be recruitable yet. So make sure you head in there.
I'm pretty sure you have to go to that room too.
Yeah. So normally I level everybody individually. I think that one of the best places is that cave where we went with Strago, Locke, and Terra.
There was a little Umaro there.
Yeah, he was. You asked me, or we talked about that in one of the very first videos, and I didn't think you could see him.
Mm-hmm.
So you were right. You do actually get to see him there.
You hear that, folks?
That's right.
Well, you heard it here first.
Trevor was right.
I was right on something. And
yeah.
It's Stigma.
Stigma. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
It's hard.
Don't refer to me by my Christian name.
I thought it was your Indian given name.
No, my Indian given name is He Who Smokes Bitches.
That doesn't sound like an Indian name at all. I thought it was like Squatting Dog or something, or Pissing Bird.
It depends on the tribe.
Pissing Bird. I like that one.
That is a good one. I want to make it like an MMO character name that.
Oh, man. I vaguely remember one of the packs here. I was worried about not getting it. So when I ran through with Terra and Edgar and Bannon, here's a blast from the past. At the very beginning of the game, there was the pack with like the I believe it's the first class, and then like we'll just say like the wild rats or something like that. And I thought that I messed up, and I actually did. I missed them. So luckily I came back and I did finally run into them. Again, kind of a missable ridge, because these enemies in these caves do change later, in the World of Ruin. Here, I guess before I forget, you need to just stop there and wait. So Lone Wolf says something like, "What? Move in this one's dust." So he's gonna kill the Moogle if you take a step closer or whatever. So you just wait there and just don't move, and Mog will essentially free himself. And go and get a hold of Mog first, because if you go over to Lone Wolf, you will lose Mog, at least until the World of Ruin. So, and that will completely mess up party averages and stuff.
Well, that gold hairpin though.
Yeah, which is completely junk. It doesn't do you any good. Actually, I think that's it raises your magic by 25% or something, which is worthless.
Well, yeah.
So that's a really easy choice right there. And then on top of that, later on in the game, you can get them, and I believe you can get them in infinite quantities by stealing stealing one item from an enemy and then betting it in the Colosseum, which is I think how it goes down. But
betting it in the what?
In the Colosseum.
Thank you. Let me have my small
Since
victory.
we love poor pronunciation on this channel now. So yeah, you can get them in infinite quantities, and then again on top of all that, really 25% extra mana. It's just dumb, completely pointless. But this is it. We've got Mog. Now is the time also to make sure he learns Water Rondo. So, I guess I would say, there's a couple of different ways you can do it, but now it's really, really easy. That the whole trip from, what is it? Is it the Let Falls?
Leet.
Or is it the River? What are the falls?
Oh yeah.
Baron Falls?
Yep, I think so.
Okay. So you know, you
Those
can.
are the only two ways to do it.
Yeah. Yep.
I was actually reading that there was in the wiki.
Okay.
There was originally programmed a third way
Okay.
to get the water rondo, and that was by having Celeste give you a golden shower.
God. You know,
But they cut it out.
you
because
had
of the
me
whole-
for a second there, and then it was like halfway.
As soon
through.
as I said Celeste.
No, it
That's
was
when I lost
before
it.
that. I was like, nope, this is gonna be bullshit. So humorous, but so I was. I mean, you can park in front of the cave on the Veld, and then jump off the Baron Falls. I believe that Mog has to either A, be alive or has to use the fight command. Maybe he doesn't have to fight. Maybe he just has to be alive at the end.
I never even knew about the whole Baron Falls thing, which pisses me off because I went through the whole damn channel. Like, I thought going through the channel was the only way to get the water rondo. So every time I've played this damn game, I went through this stupid channel.
Oh, you mean on
Serpent's
the river.
Trench.
Well, the Serpent's Trench is way faster than the river.
I don't know.
It's way faster than the river, dude.
Yeah, but then you gotta get back and shit, and it sucks.
Well, you still have to either way. If you try to go on the river, though, that's the extremely long way. That's the crappy way to do it.
Oh, so I actually did it right?
Yeah, you totally did. Trust
Man,
me.
I've been on a roll.
Yeah,
lately.
you saved yourself a ton of time by doing it that way.
Son of a-
Unfortunately, I don't think I have footage of me actually. Yeah, I think I just cut it out because I didn't think it really added much. I don't know. Maybe I still should have. I don't know. It is what it is. This is how I did it, I guess. Here's just I'm picking Gao back up because now everybody's here, or everybody's, technically quote unquote in the party. So you can pick him back up at use him to level other people, or I believe I leveled everyone individually. But yeah, all right. So we'll get back into that in the next video. But we got to cut it here. So like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Hope you enjoy more.
And tune in next time for more golden shower talk.
It's good stuff.
That water rondo.
What's the difference between a golden shower and a silver shower? Can I make it a thing if it's not a thing yet?
The amount of vitamin B in your system.
Okay. All right, here's Gal back. Let's cut it.
I eat.
Thanks for watching.